Good morning, and thank you for joining us for the second edition of Coffee with the Sheriff. We will go back talking about our reentry program with the Guilford County Sheriff's Office. Today we have two guests.
Good morning, I'm KJ Adams. I'm case manager for Guilford County Reentry.
Good morning, I'm Gary Bennett, and I was part of the Reentry Program, receiving that.
Well, thank you all for joining us this morning, joining me. Of course, you've seen throughout the last several years, reentry has become a major piece of our society. When you look at trying to help people get back on their feet, there's many pieces to the puzzle that have to be put into place. So with you, Ms. Adams, working with the reentry program and working at the North Carolina Works, I believe it is, talk a little bit about that, how it's been I guess a work in progress with the people, getting the people on the right track.
It's a collaborative effort working inside of NC Works. So what we do is take them through a process, getting a resume done with them, trying to see what skills that they may already have. If they don't have any skills, getting them some skills to get them job ready, send them through different courses and things of that nature, because everybody is at a different starting point. And I think that's the most important thing to remember, that everybody is at a different starting point and what everybody's need is different.
Okay, all right. So with your experience with North Carolina Works, tell us a little bit about that.
During my incarceration, first I was a repeat offender, and during my incarceration this last time, I wanted something different, and I didn't know where that change was gonna come from, but I just knew I wanted something different. So it's almost like the law of attraction. You want something bad enough, no matter what, it's gonna come. So I just checked my resources once I got out. And one place that it was telling me to go was NC Works. I didn't have a resume. I didn't know how to do nothing. I didn't know nothing about a resume. I knew I needed a job, and so I had to, I went to NC Works and they helped me build a resume. And then on, it's like they offered computer skills. I didn't have, no computer skills at all, and I learned how to use a computer. And I took several classes there, courses that were free classes that was offered. So I took advantage of all the things that was offered to me, man. That's because I, like I said, I wanted something different. Change. Nobody likes change, but you have to change if you want something better.
Key point there, change. Change doesn't always have to necessarily mean something negative. For the most part, people do not like change, including myself at times. But it's about how change has been brought to us. So when you see that, or you hear the word change, and you know that people are coming in to North Carolina Works for a new life, without being, when you find them, a lot of times they don't have the background. They don't have the high school. Some of them have middle school. But what is the first thing you do?
Meet them where they are. I have to meet them wherever they are and let them guide me. Like I said, because everybody's starting place is different. Sometimes all it is support. Sometimes nobody has ever supported them on a journey. So it's just saying, look, I'm gonna run this race with you. I'm gonna run it as fast as you are, but I'm not gonna beat you to the end of this race, because ultimately this is your race. But I'm here to support you on this journey, wherever that is, wherever it needs to go. Because everybody, you're right, don't have the training and may not be able to get it. So let's take them down a different avenue. So maybe you're not gonna go to college, but maybe we can get you some vocational skills. So it's just meeting them where they are and taking them where they need to go to change, to succeed.
So how long have you been involved with North Carolina Works?
Excuse me. It was like for the last couple of years, it was once I got out, but I stayed connected with them if things kind of like, if I didn't, get everything right the first time or whatever, I just kept trying until, you know, until it, I was ready for it to work for me, and it was there, and the people was there. And and therefore, like that's what led me to the Reentry Program, NC Works. It just opened up doors, more doors, and so I just continued on that journey.
It's good, good. So when we look at the plans and the goals that we have, it's a team effort. It really is. We have to have the stakeholders involved um, for finances. We must have stakeholders involved to help create or offer uh, job opportunities. We have to have stakeholders in place to open their heart to trust. Trust is another piece, major piece, because not everybody is able to trust people on the first go around. For the last 20 years or so, I have been involved with North Carolina Works. I have working with second chance programs, giving people an opportunity before I became the sheriff. And I found it very interesting at times, challenging. But what I did find that I thought was unique was that everybody was different. And I learned something from everybody's journey. Everybody's journey. So how would you help someone now that you've gone through the process of being incarcerated, getting the opportunity to re-enter back into society as a functional, productive, young black male that's setting the path for others that are watching you?
Sheriff, that's a good question because what I noticed is like, what helped me was, I had to become a student to life period around, to when people wanted to help me. I had to be able to be teachable. So what I had to offer to someone that's trying to get back on track is like, be able to identify who you are. If you've been doing this and you've been getting in, be able to see what the problem is to be able to work with the problem. But some people are in denial about that. They like that lifestyle. But in order for something to go better, you really have to really just be able to receive whatever life has to offer that's better. Which is I know, and I understand, and it's hard for them because they're not used to that. But being able to, just wanting something different and being able to try something different and receive the help. Checking out your resources, man, and people with substance abuse problems and things of that nature, man. If you got a substance abuse problem, hey, it's just like having a toothache. If I got a toothache, I go to the dentist. I got a substance abuse problem, I go to recovery. So those things help me with, that kind of lifestyle. And it's a process. And most important thing that I like to tell somebody I know everybody want a job and you want to be employed, but you have to take your time and let things come as they are, and not try to overwork yourself because that, money is an addiction just like drugs. So some people get backtracked from that.
As a coach, I would say, as a mentor, as the leader that's working with people that are getting a second chance. What is your suggestion on the time they walk through the door or before they walk? If I was someone that I'm looking at this video, I would like, what can I do? What do I need to do first?
Come on in the NC Works and let's sit down and let's have a conversation. I'll do an intake on you and kind of evaluate where you are and where you're trying to go. And then we'll take it from there, step by step.
Step by step.
Step by step.
So you're walking through. Then we have a team that actually works with you all, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
How has the businesses or stakeholders been a part of it? How have they?
What is their take on it?
You know, just like you said, is a trust thing. You know, for like employers to take a chance on them. But we find them more and more willing to take a chance because what they realize is that these are some of the most hardest working people that they'll find because they want the chance, and they know a lot of times this is it. You know, you only get one chance with these employers. You're not going to be able to come in there and mess up, and then they're going to give you another opportunity. So it's kind of been like 50-50 with that. But we're going to keep moving forward. Hopefully, through this video, we get some more people to step up and want to help out and give some people an opportunity, a shot, a hand up.
All right. Well, there's a lot I like to say, and I know that we can get done. We have to do, but you know, you can't do it all in one day. It's time. You know. As the sheriff for Guilford County, I like to encourage you all who are dealing with issues or challenges that are looking for ways to re-enter back into society as a working or a productive individual. Utilize our reentry program, please. Reach out to Guilford County Sheriff's Office Reentry Program. Sharon Harrison Pope, Eugene Williams, Kadisha Adams. I'm trying to make sure I say it right. And we will continue to do as much as we can to help. We too understand that life is a challenge. We do understand that at times it takes more than 2 or 3 steps. But the main thing is not to give up, to be met where you're at, be willing to be open, be willing to become a part of a family, and be willing to be able to lead once you actually got a chance to get on your feet and go forward. I'd like to say once again, thank you very much for tuning in. Coffee with the Sheriff. Thank you.